What worries me about, really lifting all restrictions, lifting mask mandates, is that we still have a large proportion of this population that is not protected, and that we really do need to protect as we scale up vaccination.
We've been following the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic and the race to vaccinate as many people as possible. At midnight, the COVID-19 restrictions that have been in place for nearly a year were lifted, along with the statewide mask mandate.
I don't believe the onus should be on small business. I think, especially in the hospitality industry, requiring us now to take a side on the mask isn't right, in my opinion.
Some cities revolting. Austin still planning to require masks, but the governor challenging the city's authorities to enforce the rule. Texas Governor Greg Abbott insisting now is the right time to lift the restrictions because vaccines are increasing and hospitalizations trending downward. But according to the latest CDC data, only 8.5% of adult Texans are vaccinated. This comes as other states start to ease restrictions. In California, Los Angeles teachers unions and school officials striking a tentative deal overnight to get kids back into classrooms next month. And Disneyland now hoping to reopen at the end of April.
The Biden administration is under growing pressure to address the surge of migrants at the border, refusing to call it a crisis.
Look, I don't think we need to sit here and put new labels on what we have already conveyed is challenging.
The number of unaccompanied migrant children detained by ICE has tripled in just 2 weeks to more than 3,200. The children are now being housed in facilities meant for adults. President Biden's chief of staff blames the Trump administration.
We inherited a real mess. We inherited the facilities we have. We are doing our best to surge capacity to the border, particularly for these children who arrive here without parents, to house them in a way that's safe.
The Biden administration has not allowed reporters inside the facilities to observe the conditions. And when pushed by ABC's Cecilia Vega, Press Secretary Jen Psaki would not reveal how many unaccompanied children have been detained.
Those numbers are tracked by the Department of Homeland Security, so I'm just suggesting that you talk to them about specifics.
You talk to them, Jen, they won't confirm the numbers.
I would encourage you to go back to them and ask them again.
Now, a delegation of Republican lawmakers led by House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy is expected to travel to Texas to view the situation firsthand. Republicans say President Biden's immigration policies are to blame for the surge in migrants.
Policy has consequences. When you say that you're not going to enforce our immigration laws, when you say that you're not going to build a border wall, it has consequences.
And the White House is promising to allow reporters into those facilities to observe the conditions, but they're not yet providing a timeline.